butterfly. Yeah, 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 butterfly. Yeah, 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 butterfly.
Hello and welcome to Find Your Voice TV. My name's Emmanuella Grace. I am your vocal coach and your performance expert. Here we will explore the physiological, psychological and creative elements that go into your performances in daily life. We have with us today one of my most esteemed mentors, Jackie Alexander. She has created a beautiful company called Humming Puppy where you walk into this oasis of peace and harmony and generosity and kindness, and you do yoga. Jackie, would you mind talking to us a little bit about the hum and some of the science behind it?
Of course. So the hum is, I'd firstly like to say that there are, scientific reasoning and facts behind this, but at the end of the day, for us, the hum just feels really good. So we don't claim to cure cancer or anything like that. It's just, this felt really good to us, and so we thought, why not share it? So the idea behind the hum is the process of entrainment. So the more that you are submersed in a frequency, the easier it is for you to tune in or tap into those frequencies when you're not submersed in them. So it's much like having a piano tuning fork. You bang one piano tuning fork and then just bring the next one to it, and it will start to vibrate on the same level. The same with grandfather clocks. So if you have one in a room and bring another one in, they'll eventually start to tick on the same
Like
the same
metronomes.
pace. Exactly.
Yeah.
So we work with two different frequencies. So the first one is 40 hertz, which is associated with the gamma brainwave frequency. So athletes and creatives tend to tap into this gamma brainwave more than the average.
Is that the one when we're using flow?
Yeah,
Is that
exactly.
brainwave?
So it's when you're in a really meditative state of mind. So everything's firing in the brain front to back, but it's firing in a beautiful symphony. So it's not scattered and it's not confused. It just comes together in a beautiful symphony, which is just so gorgeous. Yeah. So it helps you to focus in the practice. The second frequency we use is 7.83 hertz, which is known as the Schumann resonance. So it's the actual frequency of the earth. So it provides a real sense of feeling grounded and again present in the practice. And Schumann resonance, or 7.83 hertz, is really difficult to find because of our architectural environments.
Right.
So we've got air conditioners and fridges and computers and all this electrical stuff that changes the frequency. So it's quite special that we've been able to, mimic the two in the space. And so that is why our room hums.
Yeah.
And the two frequencies play throughout all our classes. Yeah. It can feel a little bit weird, a little bit wacky to start with. And we've had some people not enjoy the hum, and it's perfectly fine. We understand that. But we have more and more people say to us over and over again that the hum feels like a big hug.
Yeah,
so
it really
a
does.
beautiful, warm hug. And some people have even referred to it as being back in the womb. I don't
That's
know what
exactly
that
how we
I
talk
have
about
no
it.
idea what it's like, but apparently that's what it feels like. I'm like, okay, I'll go with that.
Yeah, a lot of clients that Find Your Voice have started visiting Humming Puppy, and that is exactly how it feels. Also because it's quite dark and it's very natural, and
Yeah, absolutely.
It really does feel like being in this very safe, dark, peaceful place that I think the last time we would have been there would have been before we were born. Yeah. Something I wanted to talk to you about, look, I started Find Your Voice TV because I have really amazing conversations in the studio and behind closed doors that really have helped me as a person and as a voice practitioner that I think would help other people as well. And a while ago, we were talking about chanting. And you lead whole rooms of us in chanting, and you kind of had something to say about that blew my mind and really just, if it was even possible, took you up a notch in the esteem that I had for you, because there was just, it was so unexpected and so caught me by surprise. So I'm going to let you take over and kind Tell everyone what it was you told me.
Well, it's kind of a bit about how I got here,
Yeah.
really. I think that I was very shy and very introverted for many, many years.
Yeah.
And as I was thinking about this morning, I realised it was probably about 30 years of my life before I got to a point where I started to really feel strong to stand on my own 2 feet and started to build my own confidence and my self-esteem from within. So not looking for other people or external resources to do that for me. And it was through my work experience. And it's taken time but I think that, you know, my job experience, by starting in the dental industry, not knowing a thing, I quickly started to see that I was capable, that I was a hard worker, and that I was looked up to in a way because I kind of rose quite quickly through the ranks. There were moments where I'm just going to fake this until I make it. And you know what, I did. And I got myself through some really tough times, and I learnt and I grew and I progressed. And the funny thing is that even though I could manage and lead my team, the thought of having to stand in front of a group and tell them to bend over and touch their toes was terrifying, you know?
Yeah.
However, the chanting has been something that I've been working on for a while.
How do you feel about chanting?
I love it, you know, I really love it. There are some chants that I shy away from, and it's a comfort zone thing because I can't speak Sanskrit and I often stuff up the words.
Okay,
and,
we wouldn't know, right?
No, I know. Well, actually true, but I know. And so it's something that just took me time to come into and to, I guess, one of the things that happened was we had a beautiful teacher who started with us who had a beautiful chanting voice, and she was incredible. And so it wasn't until she left that I was like, I think I'm gonna give this chanting a go. So more going beyond just the Om at the start and the end. I'm gonna go a little bit, I'm gonna take this a step further. But there was that insecurity of feeling like she's just left, she was beautiful, she was known for her chanting. Are people going to judge me because I'm not as good as? And so it took some months for me to get up the courage.
Yeah.
And it started from chanting in Shavasana at the end of a class, where I would just put my hand on my heart, I would close my eyes, and I'm going to just sing from your heart, Jackie. I would work myself up into it, sing from your heart, you've got this, and do it. And every time I do that and really connect to that, I find, you know, I don't miss a beat, and it sounds really beautiful, and people will come and say, that was amazing, my God, you sound like an angel.
You have, like, having been in your class, like, you have a beautiful voice to listen to. It just makes you feel like,
it was such a compliment to hear that and to hear the first person say, you sound like an angel, my God, that was amazing. Because I never thought I had it in me. So, but yeah, it's taken time, and it's still evolving, you know, it's still really evolving. And when I'm, you know, bringing in new chants that I know my students haven't heard, it takes me a lot of singing in the shower, a lot of humming to myself in the car, and all that sort of thing.
Just to go,
okay, I've got this, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, so backing yourself.
Exactly.
That seems to be quite a theme where you've kind of just given yourself permission to have a go at it.
Absolutely.
Whatever happens.
It happens.
Just go for it.
Exactly. However it comes out, it comes out. And the great thing is now is that a lot of our newer teachers are like, I want to chant too. Can you teach me that chant? And so it's really nice to go, yeah, I can actually teach you that. And yeah, let's do it. You know, you do this. And so it's nice to be encouraging to them to also find their voice and to feel confident enough to, you know, just belt out a chant at the end of class. Why not?
Exactly. It's all about the vibrations and feeling free to use your voice. And often in Western culture, people are told to kind of be quiet or don't make a sound. Your voice doesn't sound good. And
so
the
true.
awful irony of that is that the people that need the practice are the
Yeah.
ones being told not to sing, when in fact
Yeah.
the only way they're going to get better is to keep doing it.
Absolutely.
And I'm so grateful for what you've created, that you've created a space where people can go and find their voice. And it's kind of a stealth move, actually, because they might not come to singing lessons, but they're still getting to use their voice. And in doing so, will change the way they engage with the world. From a dental clinic to this transformative yoga space. It's incredible. This is Emmanuella Grace from Find Your Voice TV. Thank you very much, Jackie, for joining us.
Thanks.
So, if you haven't been to Humming Puppy, I urge you to do so. It is quite the experience.